first of all, let's understand that the seasons are metaphorical relative to, because most of us don't live anything close to the original sub-Saharan African seasons that we evolved to live into. So what we're trying to do is in some way, you know, duplicate that to a degree. So roughly the metaphor works like this, that, that winter would have been, in Africa, winter would have been a long, dry, drought-filled, water-rare, food-rare season. It would have been the season where you know, many of our ancestors didn't survive it, and it would have been a season that didn't last for a defined period of time. There, you can have a 6-year drought in sub-Saharan Africa, so you could have a 6-year winter, right? And so that's you know, one season. Now, that season does have a role, and that's where we put fasting. Fasting, you know, when somebody goes on a pure water fast, that's what we would consider to be a winter. There's just no nutrition around, and you go on a water fast. But there's a benefit in that. There's certain healing and cleansing that can be done when you give your body a rest from digestion. If you think about it, it wouldn't really work very well if we got weaker every, especially as we are hunters. It would not work very well for us to get weaker every day we didn't have food. We actually get stronger. The first day we feel weaker because blood sugar is affected, but by day 2, day 3, day 4, any, you know, of a fast, most people are beginning to feel stronger after some days without food. That's because your body uses a huge amount of energy digesting. And so when you cut that digestion out of the pipe, out of the process, your body has a surplus of energy. So that's winter. We don't recommend people spend a great deal of time in winter, but that we do recommend that fasting from time to time is a good idea. Then if you move out of winter, you start to move into spring. So spring is the indication that winter is over, that abundance has returned. And so our metaphor for spring is the rains have arrived. You might not know this, but most of the big herding antelope species in Southern Africa, their mating season might last for a period of weeks, but their gestation period is flexible relative to when the rains are coming. In other words, all the mother impalas will drop their babies on the same day thereabouts because they wait for the rains. And what happens there is they're waiting for the rains because that way, by having all their babies born on the same day, it means the lions can't eat them all. The lions get full. And so that gives the other babies a little bit more chance to get to full running speed. But what it means to us as hunters is that there would have been a season of just abundant green vegetables coming up, abundant root vegetables, abundant meat. We would have had not even abundant root vegetables, mostly abundant like plants, greens and stuff like that, and abundant meats. That's spring for us. Then as we move through spring, we sort of move into early summer, and some of the summer berries have popped up a little bit, and you know, that kind of thing. And so summer is really just a warmer version of spring. It just means that there might be some summer berries and some root vegetables and that kind of stuff. Then fall, autumn, is the harvest season. That's when the fruits all come out on, you know, like there are some berries that come out through the summer, but this is when you have the abundance of things. Like things come out in the fall. They want the seeds to get into the ground. They're going to be into the ground over the winter. So when the spring rains come, the seeds are ready. And so the fall is this time of harvest when all the fruits and root vegetables and that kind of stuff come into season. And our body takes the signal from the ingestion of so many carbohydrates that, oh, wow, if carbs are this abundant right now, winter must be coming. So we better store fat. And that's basically the cycle.